Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Cricket 19, my career. So we are very early on in this series. We've got our first ever club cricket game in this episode. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I think this is going to be a really cool series. I think I'm actually gonna really get going into it. I think it's gonna be a really fun series, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So, our first game is a 3-day club match against Ringwood. We are playing for Frankston Cricket Club. I see here you get the option to play as you can play as the actual whole Frankston team, or you can just play as your career player, and we're just gonna play as our career player. So. Lot to look forward to in this series. Hopefully we can get all the way, and we can actually make an Ashes team. We can actually become a captain of the Australian team. That's a long way down the road, but we're early off here. This is our first ever game. Let's see what we can do and how we can go. So Ringwood, Frankston Club 3-day cricket, Ringwood Fields. Both teams are rated, I think, 49 and 50. So not a really high rated game of this one. So not that much skill involved, but as you see there, Tommy Green will be opening the batting for Frankston against Ringwood. Opening the batting in our first ever game, our first ever club cricket game. So I'm not too sure if this is the same as Ashes cricket in regards to what kind of games they have, how does it work, how do you actually get selected. I know there's a selection tab where you can actually have a look and see what your chances are. So we'll go through that in the next episode, but we actually won the toss here. Frankston won the toss, and we elected to bat. So our first ever ball will be facing right now, and I'm not going to lie, my controller did die on the first ball, so I was just hoping that it wasn't a ball at the stumps, and luckily it goes straight past on the onside, and it's straight to the keeper. But we're finally away here. We definitely want to get off to a really good start. Hopefully I can just keep making hundreds and make 50s to start off with, and we can really push for Australian selection early on, so we're not stuck at club level or anything like that. So I get my first ever runs. I'm away here, as you guys can see. I get a short ball, duck under it. I like this, how you can actually leave balls this year. I do know you can do that in Ashes cricket, but it wasn't as reactive. As you see, a nice little cut shot. It runs down. I did think that was our first ever boundary of the game, and our first ever boundary of our career, but it was not. Nice little on drive here. I push for 2. 0 for 11, Frankston early on. As seeing this is a 3-day club cricket game, we definitely have to get off to a really good start. And I go for a pull shot here, unfortunately, and I go straight up in the air, comes off glove, and I'm actually out for 6. So Tommy Green's season in his career did not get off to the best start, out for 6. But I think just seeing this, I'm going to have a lot of fun. You can see I'm an aggressive batter. I'm not going to try and block too many balls. I'm going to try and take them on. But 6 runs isn't the best to start off with. Face 12 balls, 6 off 12. At least it's not a duck. We're going to aim not to get a duck in this series and there. So I simulated our whole batting innings, our first innings, and I simulated to their first innings, and I've actually got a bowl early up, right arm fast over the wicket. Got my first ever bowl here, so first ever ball, and to be honest, I did think I trapped him in front, so I peeled, and I thought, what a start. I might have only made 6 runs with the bat, but if you don't make runs, you can still bowl well. So was bowling pretty well in this little patch. I only got 6 overs in the first innings, but as you guys can see here, I'm definitely troubling the batters. I'm definitely making it hard for the batters. I do like the slinging action. I trying to bowl as consistent as possible, but like I said in my first episode, I'm not going to try and upgrade my bowling first. It's definitely going to be my batting, and then once I get my batting down packed and I start making some big runs, then I'll actually look towards my bowling, as I'm really charging in at the minute. I peeled again because I thought that was out, and I did not get the call, but I'm definitely pushing these batters. They're 4 for 32 at the moment. I think we made 113, 115, so we weren't making runs either. I just checked this one just to see, and it was umpire's call, so fair enough, they wasn't going to give it out. But like I said, I was pelting down at the moment. I was really getting into him. As you guys are going to see here, I hit him on the pads again, and we finally appeal, and I finally get my first ever wicket. Didn't take long, only took maybe 2.5 overs for me to get my first ever wicket. As you can see, I'm pretty pumped about it. Did make a lot of runs, but I actually was bowling really well, and I actually enjoying the bowling in this in Cricket 19. Comment down below, guys. Do you actually like the bowling? Are you guys enjoying it as well? Or is it the exact same to Ashes? Do you just prefer batting, or do you prefer bowling? Is it vice versa? So was bowling pretty well here. This was my last ball of my my little patch. I actually did not get to come back on as we actually bowled him out for 59. So I think I was 1 for 11, which is pretty good. And now I've got my chance to make some runs with the bat. I only made 6 in the first innings, and finally get a little bit of a chance to make some runs. I faced my first ball here and I let it go through to the keeper. No golden ducks here, no ducks here. I get off the mark and get a nice little run. This was definitely a better innings for me. I think I'm actually understanding how to bat and where to bat in that. How to actually time the ball, because my timing's actually a little bit off at the minute. It's not the same to Ashes cricket. The timing is definitely different, and you see a nice little drive here. And there's my first ever boundary of my career and of this little series. Nice little 4 on drive through the covers. Their field positioning is really, really weird. It's actually really, really hard to make some runs, and I'm not really confident enough to smash over the infield and make it hard for them, as you guys can see here. But we actually were batting really, really well. Me and my opening partner. You can see here, none for 34 at the moment as we're cruising through, and I come back off and it hits me on the pad and they appeal. I actually thought this was out, so I think I escaped pretty lucky there, not out, and we continue our innings because, like I said, I want to try and make runs early and often. I'm on 16 here off 34 balls, and I get a nice little clip off the pads, and I get 2 runs here. But I want to try and go up the ranks as quick as possible. We're definitely going to be battling. You see us, I actually smashed it here. I thought it was a 6, and I thought it was my first ever 6 of my of my career, but it was only just a 4. Dropped a bit short. Really, really nice shot though, and the batting in this, it feels really, really smooth. If you time the ball, you're going to get a nice shot, as I hit one through the gap there, and I get another 4. But I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this series. Make sure to comment down below if you guys want to see some more videos. What other videos do you want to see? Hit that subscribe button. I've got a flurry of videos coming out as we actually make it to the end of day's play here. Tommy Green, he is 38 runs in his career so far. So 32 not out and 6 in the first inning. So 38 runs is pretty good. And we make it through to the next day. This is not we're only near the first day, and both teams have basically been bowled out. And there's also been a wicket form, 1 for 59. So 34. I actually got hit on the pads again, and I'm actually lucky not to be given out. I really thought this was going to be an innings where I was going to make a lot of runs. I actually started off really, really nicely. I was hitting some shots here, and as you guys can see, I tried to launch one. I tried to get onto one, and unfortunately I'm out. So 6 in the first innings, 34 I think in the second innings. They're really, really pumped about it as well, Ringwood. And we only lead by 118. I could have actually batted the whole day if I really put my head onto it and really got into it. So 34 out, 54 balls. Batted definitely better than I did in the first innings. And now just got to hope that I get a bowl in the second innings or our team can hold on. So we actually get bowled out here for, I think it was 116. And you see here, I did not get put back into to bowling. They chased down our total with just 1 wicket remaining. So I was top scorer in our second innings, 34 off 54 balls, and then Ali was 23 off 56. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed my first ever club game. The next video will definitely be progressing and getting further into my career. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.